What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, today we're talking about Pete Davidson. And these are some interesting alleged rumors going around. And the rumor is that Pete Davidson is emotionally having breakdowns due to the fact that Kim Kardashian refuses to get back with him. And we can see that whatever the Kardashians do to these guys, they always act crazy. Look at Lamar Odom. Look at Reggie Bush. He went out and got a woman just like that. Ray J is still crazy. Kanye, obviously, right? Since Kim's left, he's even crazier, all right? But now we want to know why. Why does this happen? I think that the red pill ideology can explain it here in the manosphere. Let me tell guys something. I don't care what you can achieve in life. I don't care how good you think that you look. I don't care how much value that you think you have. Let me just be honest with you. To women, usually, you are not as important as you think you are. That's just really what it is. Unless you're an exceptional man. And even then, you're not safe if the lady's also exceptional. Okay? Or what women would consider high value. Usually, you are not as good as you think you are, even if you're rich. And I think that sets the precedence of where guys need to be. Understand that the way that you look at yourself is not how women look at you, usually. It doesn't make it wrong, it's the truth. All right? Typically, like the way the male's brain works, a man's brain, more is better. I do more, I get more money. I do more exercise, I get more buff. With women, less is more, typically. Saying less is better, usually. Timing is everything, all right? And typically, understanding patterns is the most. Men have too much self-confidence in themselves, meaning that you feel like you're going to be different than the other guys she's dealt with. Let's look at Pete Davidson. He is 14 years younger than Kim Kardashian. She got with him in the midst of a divorce. Kim Kardashian typically doesn't stay with guys for very long. And for the guy that she did stay with very long, look at what he had to offer. A lot of money, a lot of status. There was a lot of permanent interest in staying with Kanye. That's why she stayed for so long. But now here goes a guy like Pete Davidson who feels, well, I'm the white guy. Maybe, I got as much to offer as he does. And the reality is that Kim Kardashian looked at Pete Davidson as a lot of women look at some guys, as a means to an end. See, women know. Let me just be honest. Guys think that women don't have plans for them in the short term. There are a lot of women that are dealing with men that they have no intention on you to stay around. You're just there until something else better comes. You're in the meantime, in between time. That's all you're there for. She's looked at you, and even if she's had a guy before that was a great guy and they broke up, she knows that after being with that guy before you, maybe that you can't put up, you're not able to do the kind of long-term things that she needs. You're not wealthy enough. You're not bright enough. You're not masculine enough, whatever the case may yield in her mind. So I'm going to use this guy for what I can get from him, attention. It could be sex. And you think that you over there knocking it out, not knocking it out so much that she's not logical enough to know that you're going to be gone. And just like that, you're gone. Okay? And that's what happened to Pete Davidson. He felt like he was important. You're never important. Just look at a woman's track record. Who'd you deal with? Who'd you dealt with? And typically women who don't have to pair bond very easily, they can get rid of guys and not be attached to emotions. You have no chance. What some guys are trying to do is try to defeat the ability. Like, oh yeah, I can make her become pair bonded with me. I'm different than these other guys. Probably you are to yourself. To her, you're not. That is why guys need to make calculated decisions on who they deal with. All right? You deal with somebody like Kim Kardashian, woman who's seasoned. She's a fox. You're a guy, not a lot of experienced woman like that. You're going to fall short in so many different ways. And then you want her back and she says, no, you're going to be in trouble. And that's the part of the game that guys need to understand, that even if you're a rich guy and your girl leaves you and doesn't want to get back with you, you're thinking like, wait a minute, I'm rich. She ain't gonna never find nobody else like me. She probably won't. But it doesn't matter. She don't want to be with you. You need to accept that. Dating, marriages, there's full contact sports out there. MMA, fighting, boxing, those kind of sports. Football, full contact. Dating, third. Humble yourself. All right. Women typically don't look at us as we look at us as a hardworking guy. We look at us as guys who plan and build homes and build families and stuff like that. If women looked at us the same way we looked at us, then we would never be divorced. And again, you're trying to understand something that can't be understood. We generally have a general idea how women may work, but the intricacies nobody knows. Even women don't know. They can't explain it. They just know how they feel. And this is why, guys, when you're dealing with situations where it is a fling, or you're dealing with a woman that's having a rebound situation, enjoy it for what it is. Some guys, when a woman gets married, she's looking for something that's typically men and women. They're not looking for something very serious. All right? They're not. They're looking for something that they can just kind of, like, hey, I got this new situation here and everything and all of that. All right, fine. Hey, I got dealing with this chick. She's married. She has kids. Obviously, going through this kind of situation, she probably most likely isn't going to want to be with me long term. So maybe what I should probably want to do is enjoy the time that I have with her and not try to push to something else. Guys will not do it. She sat there and told you everything about how she feels about the last guy. That's just a nuisance. You've done everything that he became. Now she hates you. She doesn't like you. Okay? She doesn't want to be with you, Pete. And here's the good part. You probably should be glad. God forbid it's you and not somebody else. Because a lot of you guys out there, all right, you better be thanking God that your ex doesn't want you back. It's probably a great thing. That's the best thing. A lot of you guys are over here mad that she don't want you to come back, and you should be thanking God. Because how many want to be caught up in those games every day? You want to be dealing with that dysfunction? No. You should be very excited that she's going to go and probably be talking to somebody else. That's probably the best thing that ever happened to you. You need to be thanking God about it. You should. Should be in the choir stand, speaking in tongues. But you guys, some of y'all not going to learn. These women don't think you're just that special, bro. It's just not what it is. And it's okay. Some will, many don't. Many don't understand your value. Many have been taught not to understand a man's value. And the fact that we have to sit here and talk about why men are valuable is crazy to me, but that's what happens, right? You got to understand the culture that you're in. Women think some of them, they don't even need you anymore for some of them. You have to understand that's how it works. It's not to be upset about it. It's what it was. It's what's going on right now. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.